Happy Sunday. Sunday night. It's not even Sunday day, it's Sunday night. How's everybody? It's been an interesting weekend and week and lots of things. Telling ya, every day I'm kind of like, okay, what's next? What are we going to get thrown in? I have not even consumed any political anything. So, I don't know. Happy birthday, Pisces. Still in our season. But a few things that I got. Right now it's time for us to be grateful, know that we're blessed, and hopeful. But also, I'm reading a biography on Janis Joplin. That's another thing I've been doing a lot more of. I finally picked up my books again and started reading some stuff. But in the book, she says, don't compromise yourself. It is all you got. Now, she is a very good example of an individual that grew up in a home that had split ideals about religion and atheists. And it's not that her dad didn't believe he was spiritual. And what I'm finding is from those years back then and even into today, a lot of people think because we don't believe in a sanctioned religion or man-made religion that we don't have any kind of beliefs. And that's just a whole lot of, my spirituality has taken over so well in my life that it's given me, and I got the music playing in the background, Big Sky. It's right out of one of our casinos in Deadwood. Rock Station, of course. But my point is, you can still be friends, love people, be with people who don't believe the same things that you do. Yes, it makes it easier. Yes, it does, but for me, even myself, it would be kind of a boring life because I like intellectual conversations. I like things that I need to learn about. Unfortunate, for me, I am such a voracious reader, and with many things that a lot of you don't know about, that it's always like I'm looking for something new to learn, always wanting to know something else, always wanting to find out something. Like I said, sometimes, I got to figure out how to focus for myself, but I do. It's not that I can't. I can. I just get, some things bored. But with the cards that I got today, it looks like a lot of you have been contemplating whether or not you want to start dating again, whether or not you got the strength for it. But there does look like there's some good things. But it also looks like there's an individual in your life that's been having a really hard time, and they have not reached out to you because they're afraid to, because they've hurt you in a very, very big way, and they don't know if you'd be willing to talk to them again. And they've been kind of hermiting, doing their own thing, probably drinking a little bit too much, doing things that they probably shouldn't be doing, but I don't judge. Observe and don't judge. But the thing about it is, since you've seen this person, since you've been around this person, since you've done whatever it is that you've done with this person, it's been quite a while. And you've gotten a lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom. And you're not the same person anymore. I definitely am not the same person I was 3-4 years ago, by any means. And what you've been working on is your money, because you're going from the 5 to the 10. And that's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. And the bottom of the deck is beginnings. So you definitely have a lot of really good stuff coming in for yourself. But what do you want to do? Thing is, where this is going to be different for a lot of us is the ball is in our court now. And we've pulled ourselves out of things that many people thought they could break us. They could do things. They could play those little passive-aggressive games and we're better than you and we're going to get a bunch of people together and we're not going to invite you, or we're going to invite you and we're going to talk in front of you, and all the games people play. It's unfortunate, but it happens. And when you separate yourself from those things and you no longer participate in those things, your life changes a lot, and you really, really start to understand who's for you, who's against you, who's there just for a good time, not a long time, who you can pick up where you leave off. There's a lot of different things. I have found, who my people are and who my people aren't. And see that? And again, I appreciate so much all the birthday. I do. It was a very quiet one for me this year, and I'm okay with that because my life is becoming what I want finally. After all these years and all the things that have gone on and all the craziness and all the everything through all my ups and downs in my life is finally becoming pretty settled. And the good part about it is it's all just me. There's nobody there. There's nobody behind it. There's nobody, doing anything. It's just me. And the resilience that I've built for myself is beyond anything that I can even tell you. It's, and then that people wonder why I don't trust anybody or I don't rely on anybody. Because people really don't. They've got their own agendas, they've got their own things, and unless they really, really care about you, they're not going to make the time, and they don't have the time, and they don't have the things, And it's okay. No bad feelings, no anything. Everybody's got their things to do. But again, you just need to choose who those people are going to be in your world. So I pulled 2 fairy cards, and I got number 23, which is Moldavite, and number 20, which is Labradorite. And this is a Labradorite. Okay. So I'm going to read a little bit from both. The Moldavite, mystery, the unknowable, the other. The meditation in Moldavite yielded the strangest visions of all. The beings we saw were quite different from the other fairies. The first vision that came was of a golden river of energy with green gases being streaming down from the stars. They were clearly not of this place. It's not that they were evil, but they were creatures who don't follow anything like the moral codes that most humans recognize. Some of these beings were filled with light, others were darker. They used these stones, these shards of wrinkled green glass, as a way of coming in, the point through which they entered the earth plane. They moved with a counterclockwise spinning motion, and not only was it clear that they had entered this place, but that they were capable of entering each of us. The second vision was of the ovaries of plants, glowing and oozing out translucent green beans. And I'm competing, so hold on. As quiet as I thought I had it, apparently it was competing with me. But the second vision was the ovaries of plants, glowing and oozing out translucent green beans. They were singing in high-pitched ethereal voices, and when they stepped into view, it wasn't as if we were being invaded, but taken. Green fire burned inside them. You can't imagine, they kept saying. You will never be able to imagine the worlds we have come from. And there's more to that, and I'm going to go to the Labradorite, which is the ring I wear daily. And it's for hidden knowledge, uplifting, and orientation. Sunlight on the sea, flashes of gold darting up from beneath blue waters, an iridescent rainbow gleaming where a moment ago there was only a dark, quiet gray. Labradorite fairies who appeared in our meditation were sleek, dark beings emerging from the sea like selkies. Not sure what those are. They gleam wisdom hidden deep in the waters and in the earth's core, bringing it to the surface and reflecting it in their own glorious iridescence. They tell us with supreme confidence we have all the information we need encoded in the self. And they do. The trick is for each of us to find that same information in ourselves. Well, some forms of information are straightforward, much of what's taught in school. Others, can be harder to grasp and prove. This sort of information belongs to the realm of the intuition and imagination. Visions that come from dreams, traces of memory from other lifetimes, psychic and shamanic knowledge, and the soul connections we find with other beings, human, animal, mineral, and plant. They're all speaking to us. All of it is necessary. All of it is part of the Earth's wisdom and the Labradorite Fairy's code. She does not, by the way, disrespect intellectual information or science. It's simply that much of that is readily available, and her specialty is that which lies beneath the surface. So, as always, that little bit of mystery, that little bit of, they're going to help us. But are you really listening? Do you know what they have to say to you? Have you tapped into yourself? And again, my stuff isn't always for everybody. Some of it's a little woo-woo. Some of it's, investigation. Some of it's whatever it is. But they're subjects that I love and really have my interest, I guess is the best way to put it. So, what interests you? What do you do for yourself? What on a daily do you do? Do you wake up? Are you happy? You can do things that can make you happy. It's a choice you got to make every day. I love you all so much. Have yourself a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.